Elton's retirement journey. Welcome back. So I wanted to weigh in on YouTube. There was a bunch of videos shooting around about why not to pay off your house and talking about taking the largest mortgage out you can and using examples of pitchers of water with and moving the water between them. And so I'm giving my editorial on that. Once you purchase a home, you're on the hook for that mortgage until it's paid off. You miss any mortgage payments, then your mortgage will be sent to the legal department. If you have a low interest mortgage, like I have, and the value of your house has risen to the point where it's better for them to take the house and resell it at a higher value, that's what they will do. So when you have a home, you are at risk. As long as you have that mortgage and you're continually paying for it, you're expected to make those payments on time every month. Anything happens to you where you can't make those mortgage payments, you stand the risk of losing your house. And in my example here, I want to tell you about how I felt when I paid off my car. A car and a house, they have a similarity. You had to borrow the money, you had to pay the taxes on your plates, you had to carry insurance, you had to make those monthly payments. You miss three payments, they will come and repossess the car. You lose everything you put into it. A house is the same way. You must do all the maintenance on it, but it's uniquely different than a car. Car will lose its value, a house will grow. The condo that I'm in now is the best investment that I ever made. And anything that you like and you take care of, you want to protect it. I'm at risk. I'm single, I'm all by myself. Anything happens to me where I can't work, I'm in a coma, I like to travel. If I'm on a island in Thailand and it gets hit by tsunami and I can't leave for 2 months, then I risk my house going into foreclosure. Everybody can't pay their house off, but there are steps that you can do. One of them is just adding a little extra money. I started a year ago adding extra $100 to my mortgage payment, applying it to the principal. I'm in my second year. When I ran the payment calculator, it shows me shortening my mortgage by a few years, about 5 years and 7 months. If I continue to do that, I've been in this home for 10 years. So instead of going all the way to 30, I go to about another 15 years on the mortgage. I also looked at the amortization with the extra $100 and the fact that once I got a chunk of money, I said, if I lose my job, I don't want to lose my home. So I'm going to put money in here and I'm going to keep adding to it. And I got it up to a point where I have all my expenses covered for 2 years. It's 20 grand. I can break it down about 17 and I'm okay. I'll be able to make all my expenses and not even have to worry about a job, although I will look for one. So I'm covered. That's one of Dave Ramsey's steps to make sure you got an emergency fund. They say 90 days, 60 days. Well, I got 2 years. And I also have calculated how much money I need in case um, rainy day fund. I've got mutual funds that got CDs that cover everything for the first 3 months. But anyway, since I'm okay there, that chunk of money, I'm going to continue adding to it. And as I add to it, it'll get closer and closer to the payoff amount. At 65, I need $57,000. At 67, I need about 45. So those are goals that I'm setting. Everybody can't do it, but if you got a little extra money and you're a saver, that's what you want to do. And here's the thing about it. Putting all your money in the stock market is very, very risky. Um, the money that you're going to make is going to go up and down, and you can get it out. Once you start sending those extra payments into the mortgage company, you can't get it back. But if you save off to the side and set a goal along with that extra $100, you can bring that mortgage payment down and also raise the amount that you need. And at some point, they'll meet and you'll be able to pay that mortgage off. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is that the guys on this YouTube channel that are the most successful all have their mortgages paid off and their debt. There's only two people I know that are carrying mortgages. And these guys have enough income or they plan to the point that they don't have to worry about it. It's what I call baked in over the next 10 to 15 years where they can always meet their mortgages. But everybody else who is highly successful and has these channels running have paid off their mortgage. So I want to bring this editorial in and give my 2 cents on it because if you're a super saver, you can always add a little extra. And I'm going to tell you how I started. I looked at 2022 where I had $14,000 pumped into the VO Bank money market for paying off this property. I put 5 grand away every year and I got 5 years to go. And I looked at what went into my 401k and the Roth IRA contributions. So out of 14,000, 9,000 of it was losses in 2022 because of the way the market went. That's not such a good deal for me. And I said, you know what? Maybe I'm putting a little bit too much away in risky assets. But my house, my home, this is really good for me. It's a roommate style condo. I don't plan on moving. So I'm going to start adding an extra $100. I started with that and I'd already made the decision to add some extra cash and I picked 5 grand per year because I'm already putting six in the 401k. And some of that money, you got to have it ready to go. My retirement will be ruined if I sustain massive losses. And the other thing I want to say, if you're living in a home that you really don't plan on keeping or upgrading, it's in a bad neighborhood, don't worry about paying it off. Just sell it. But once you get settled in and you're in a home that you can afford and it meets your retirement needs, try your best to get it paid off. But if you got enough money, like I will, if I make it all the way to 70 with this 1.75% mortgage and a mortgage payment today that's $450, it's 550 now because I'm adding it. That's easy money. You can continue that. But I have to be prepared for what's going to happen in the future. Get laid off, that changes the whole game plan. Then by eliminating the mortgage, when I start taking my health care, which I'm going with all Medicare, I'm not going to be having anybody making decisions on, whether or not I can have this surgery or this and that. And if I'm in New York with my family members and I get an upper respiratory infection, I want to go to urgent care. Or if I'm in Mountain, Yellowstone Park, and I get bit by a snake and I have a reaction, I want to be able to go to a hospital. That's what I want because I plan on seeing the country. But this is my editorial on paying off your house. If you can do it, it's a good idea. Um, I believe in a balanced approach, a little bit of money on the mortgage, as well as putting some cash in a um, investment account, like a money market you can access, will help you in case you have an emergency fund. But you can do it if you're in a piece of property that you plan on keeping, like I am. But anyway, I hope this helps you. This is Elton's retirement journey. And if you want to give me some feedback, I appreciate it. And also give me a like. And I've got another video that I want to put out. It's coming out this week. It's wheels, my decision to get a wheel and my experience on how that works. So stay tuned and subscribe. Elton's retirement journey. I'm out.